Barbara and I traveled to Erftstadt, Germany, but we didn't bring our own bikes. That is a problem because we really enjoy riding our bikes, and this is an ideal place for it. So here you see Barbara trying out a bike that was made available to us.
Yeah, my right kneecap is now almost feeling like it's out of place. It's because the bike just stretches you like when you're on a stretch wrap.
So we're done with that one, I guess.
Oh yeah,
We tried.
like I can't do that anymore. It's
Okay, well, I'm making a little video about our decision to not bring our own bikes because number one, it was very expensive on KLM, the Dutch airline. It would have cost us a total of $700 for two bikes for a return trip. And so, since we weren't really allowed to travel into Germany as tourists on the bikes like we usually would, we didn't think it was worth bringing our own bikes. So now we're scrambling to get some bikes that we can use to ride around here. And I got lucky, I found one. I'll show you in a different video later on. But Barbara here, unfortunately, we're still looking for a bike for her. So,
Yeah.
Barb, you tried this bike that I'm going to show in a minute, and
I'm going to tell you about the bike.
Yeah.
That I know is that it's too big. And what I mean by too big is that when I get on to the bicycle, like I'm short, my body is long, my legs are short, so my legs are actually stretching on the bike, because when we measure from here down for this bike, I believe you said it was 70 centimeters?
yeah, we're 79, and I think the bike, the height of the saddle to the ground is just about 10 centimeters more.
So that's a good example of how big the bike is for me, and it's down, right down to the post, and it can't go down anymore. We tried a different seat with less padding, and it didn't help.
Those are just two of the problem, or just one of the problems. We actually have more problems with it. Number one, see these cables? They're no longer in good condition. There's too much friction in here, so the bike doesn't shift properly. That's maybe not a problem if you're going around the neighborhood, like 5 kilometers here, 5 kilometers there. But if you want to go on a longer ride, or when there's any hills, you cannot rely on your shifting. It's not good. There's more. The bottom bracket, and I can't move this.
Here, I'll hold the bike.
It clearly has play here. So this again, it's a sign of, like, it hasn't been serviced probably in 30 years. You can see the movement in the chain wheel there.
And the pedal also hits the bracket.
And again, it's something that's fine if you're not riding very far, but with the bottom bracket bearings, they're almost 100% sure they're dried out. So on a long ride, this may just fail. So
And then the spokes.
yeah, so we're actually in search of a bike that she can ride, but we have about 3 weeks or so there's time, and I'm gonna update you on that. For now, this is a bike that belongs to a neighbor, and she hasn't ridden it in maybe a number of years, and she was kind enough to make it available for us, but at the moment it's totally useless because Barb just can't ride it. She just showed me another problem that we noticed, and it's the rear wheel is out of true by quite a bit, and right now at this point we don't even have a spoke wrench here, so that's the other problem. Normally I come better prepared than this. It was a last minute decision not to bring our bikes, and kind of count on having a bike available here, and it just hasn't worked out. Yeah, this wheel is out of true, and I also see that the tire, while it's holding the air, it's not seated very well. It must have had a flat too at one point. You can see there how it's. Anyways, we're gonna solve this, and we're gonna keep you updated on this, because cycling is, for us, it's a big deal. Bah.
Oh, he's a naughty.
He said bah.
Look at Spangle.
But then something happened that I can't show here, unfortunately.
One at home.
Really, eh?
Oh yeah.
We'll need to find a way to ship this.
Oh, the gears. I can go full tilt at 2, hit 3, and hardly even touch the. I feel like an athlete.
Dass man es vielleicht per Fracht schickt.
Yeah, this is good. I just gotta get used to it, because in here that's where where you should be feeling the weight distributed, like your energy, is from here, and before it was in my kneecap,
Yeah, that's not good.
or in my feet, or you know, one side of my butt, or my tailbone. This one just both in the legs. So that might even fix the back.
Wirklich, ja.
But it's still gotta get used to it, right?
Ja,
Yeah.
ist gut von hier.
Yeah, and it locks.
Neat ist der.
Yeah. The gears I have on the other bike at home, but this one it switched.
We found a Dutch style bike for Barbara for 120 euros, and so far it seems like we hit the jackpot here. And now we're going to use this bike for 2 weeks, and then we're going to figure out if we actually want to bring it home to Canada, because she says it fits her even better than her bike at home. So. The bike is a Dutch-made Gazelle. It has a lot of good features that we don't commonly see on bikes anymore today, like the dynamo light. It has drum brakes, front and rear. The full chain guard. It has a 3-speed Stormy Archer hub. And the slide here doesn't need any battery. It's just pretty awesome. We lucked out. Not even to mention the rack and fenders. Got lucky, we found a good bike. Better than finding free fruit on a bike ride. They're like little plums, and they're ripe and they're awesome, and we're eating them. are not sure about the weather, but so far it's dry, but it's very iffy here. It could change from 1 minute to the next, and this is August. Normally it should be hot and sunny, but it's not right now. It's about 21 degrees right now, so we're actually in an area that suffered catastrophic floods less than a month ago. You may have seen it on the news. So my bike is actually not the most comfortable, but it is not painful, so it's good. I wouldn't ride across Canada or even across Germany on this one, but I can ride around here, and I could even spend a day on it riding without really hurting afterwards. So I'm just grateful for it, and especially grateful for Barbara's bike because it's actually a unique one. That's an adult's bike, but it's got 24-inch wheels, which I can't see to be very common because, yeah, most of them would be either 26-inch or 700C. So we lucked out on that one. I used to live here. See, even the bench, it's got stuff growing on it. It's a bit rough here, but it's fun. Sure enough, toward the end of our ride, we were riding into a storm. Yes, and we did get wet. Weather isn't that great. Got blackberries here the size of tomatoes. They're really amazing. They're really good, and nobody's picking them, so they're all for us, right, Barb? Ah!